girl. Thank you so much, you guys. I am so honored and blessed to be here with one of the most incredible groups of people that this company has. My heart is so grateful because the culture of this company altogether has brought some of the most special women in my life. And you guys are here on this Zoom call with these special ladies and these special men. Rusty, giving a shout out to you. And it really, truly, you guys, I want to ask you a question before I get into this information. I know we're all quarantined at home. Everybody's lives have been, disrupted, and, it's different, right? And so I want to encourage you to look at this time as a time of growth, as a time of empowerment, and as a time of reflection. And as I get into this presentation today, you guys, I just want to share with you that the information today is something that came into my life 8 years ago. And I'm going to cover the proper disclosures because I know this is being recorded, but you guys, any of the information that I share with you guys today is not meant to cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate disease. We are all independent distributors in LifeVantage, so our views expressed here are solely those of our own. So I want to make sure that we're covering that. And I want to tell you exactly how LifeVantage changed my life, you guys, but I want you to reflect. If this situation has completely caught your family off guard, if you're stressed out financially, if you're worried about getting this virus and you're scared about what it can do to your families, I want you to reevaluate maybe some changes that you can make. And 8 years ago, when LifeVantage walked into our lives, we are at a point of really being in the most low part of our lives. I had been in the mortgage industry for 9 years. And when the housing market crashed in 2009, we lost everything. I started my own company at the age of 23. I feel like I was always born to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't have control over what the mortgage industry and the housing market did in 2009, right? So my husband, Nick, my beautiful husband, Nick, and my two boys, this is my two boys, Dylan and Asher. He is a private chef. And at the time, you guys, he was trading time for dollars. He was working 14-hour days in the restaurant world at that time and was driving 2 hours to work each way. We never saw him. Like literally, I felt like we were ships passing in the night. We had just had my younger son, Asher. We were devastated financially. And I can remember being on my hands and knees in my living room of our little apartment, praying for an answer, praying that I could find a way to help provide for my family without leaving my kids. And we were looking for change. We were open, and we knew that we did not want to go on the way that we were. I wasn't willing to spend the next 10 to 15 years of my life trading time for dollars and not having that special time with my family. And so when I was shared LifeVantage, I was also in a very bad place with my health. Stress has a way of kind of putting a number on you, right? When you're overwhelmed, just having a baby, you've got hormones raging, so I was really open to making changes in our lives. And so about 4 years into building this, 3.5 to 4 years into building this business, I was able to come home as a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I have to tell you that we're so blessed, and I feel so blessed to be able to share with you guys today that this year we were able to retire my husband from full-time work because of what you're going to hear today. And I don't say that lightly. I believe when many blessings are given, we are required to give much back. And so whoever invited you to this presentation, like Sarah said, cares about you and loves you and wants you as well to receive all the gifts that we have gotten from this incredible company. So we are going to talk to you guys today about our toxic environment. We are being hijacked every single day, you guys. And I don't think I need to explain that, especially with what's going on right now. But the air pollution that we breathe, the herbicides and pesticides in our food source, the chemicals that we're breathing. Now, I know you guys live in Hawaii, so you have a lot less of this exposure. You're blessed to have, a much cleaner environment, of course, than all of us over here in the regular part of the US. But you guys, the processed foods, we can't avoid it. EMF radiation. This is something that is happening now at a much accelerated pace. And I want you to ask yourself, why are people getting sick? Why is it now that the cancer rate is 1 in 3, right? The autism rate is insane. It's 1 in 50. And how many people do you know in your family that is suffering, not even from just a chronic illness, but from a lack of energy, right? Just not feeling okay. And this is happening younger and younger, you guys. The other day I heard a story about a 13-year-old girl that was diagnosed with breast cancer. You guys, our environment is toxic, okay? And there's no denying that, right? So today I'm gonna educate you guys on a very different concept and really getting to the root cause of disease in the body. So this is the difference between activation, and supplementation. Now, I believe where the traditional medical community has gone wrong is instead of looking at the body as a whole and understanding that when the body is expressing symptoms, it's trying to tell you that there is a problem. And what's happening is that people are going to their doctors and the answers that they're getting is medication, right? They're being prescribed, medication after medication. And the problem is that in itself has a toxic effect on the body. So we need to start changing the way that we're thinking and understanding that unless we get to the root cause of disease and we understand the power of our cellular abilities to heal our bodies, to heal themselves, then we're going to continue walking down that rabbit hole. So if you feel that you've been walking down that rabbit hole, that you haven't had answers in your health, or you're here just looking for better energy and wondering, why do I always feel stressed out? Why do I always feel bad? Then the information I'm going to share with you today is going to change and impact your life very powerfully. So I'm going to educate you guys on a concept called activation. Now, what I'm going to share with you today is not about a miracle pill, right? We're not here to try to sell you some miracle product that's going to make all of your products go away. We are going to empower you with the knowledge that your body is the miracle. And that when you've been giving your body the proper tools, right? Nutrition is a foundation of this aspect. But when you're giving your body the proper tools and empowering the body to heal itself, that's where the magic happens. So we're going to be talking to you guys about the concept of oxidative stress and why should you care? I like to use examples. I'm a super literal person. So here you can see on the left-hand side, the apple, right? An apple. And you know what happens when you cut an apple open, right? It turns brown. Well, that's oxidation. There's several ways that you can say it. But basically, this is what's happening in our cells day in and day out, right? And as we age, as we're exposed to this toxic environment and the concept of inflammation in the body, what happens is our cells become damaged. And here you can see a healthy, normal cell, and then a cell that is ridden with oxidative stress. So why is oxidative stress such a big topic these days? Well, you guys, oxidative stress and free radical damage is at the root of over 200 diseases in the body, right? Cancer, diabetes, heart disease, autoimmune disorders. I think there's 75 to 80% of the population that suffers from an autoimmune disorder. Neurologically, right? The brain, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, ADHD, autism. I mean, I can go on and list all of the diseases and problems that happen in the body because of oxidative stress. So what is the top solution for reducing oxidative stress? Well, this is the concept behind activation. So up until about 8 years ago when I started taking these products, the only thing that I knew of in fighting oxidative stress and free radical damage was antioxidants. You guys have all heard of antioxidants, right? Vitamin C, vitamin E, blueberries, acai berries, all of these things in nature that are super powerful in supporting our body. But what I found is that there's a process with NRF2 activation that's the difference of fighting free radicals at a rate of 1 million to 1. So direct antioxidants, you're fighting free radicals at a rate of 1 to 1, like a Dixie cup of water on a house fire. But when you're activating that NRF2 pathway in the body, you're able to fight free radicals at a rate of 1 million to 1, like a fire hose in every room of the house. So I don't know about you, but I was searching for the fire hose 8 years ago. I knew that I needed to make changes in my body. So what is NRF2 activation and why is it such a powerful way in fighting this oxidative stress? Well, I'm going to teach you guys about activating your body's own antioxidant defense system. So your body was created with a powerful antioxidant defense system that is responsible for scavenging free radicals, right? It's your body's endogenous antioxidant defense system. And this defense system is comprised of many different enzymes and many different master antioxidant of glutathione. So hold on, my slideshow is like being slow. Oh, there we go. Technological issues. But when our body is activated, when this NRF2 pathway is activated, it actually increases the body's own production of glutathione, SOD, and catalase. And for those of you that have not heard the word glutathione, I would definitely suggest become educated on what glutathione is. Glutathione is the master antioxidant of the body, and it is the only antioxidant that the body creates that can penetrate the blood-brain barrier. So Protandim NRF2 is clinically proven to increase the body's natural antioxidant defense system by 300%. You guys, this is a very, very powerful statement. So write that down. Do your own research on the importance of glutathione in the body. Glutathione is the master antioxidant that is responsible for phase 1, phase 2 detoxification of your liver and of your kidneys. Now, many of you guys that know the power, the healing power of the body, if your body is not detoxifying properly, if it's not detoxing from heavy metals and all of the environmental stressors that we're exposed to, then over time that creates a problem, right? And that bringing it back, that problem is oxidative stress. So our number one answer is Protandim NRF2. Protandim NRF2 is proven to lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days, right? Naturally increasing those antioxidant enzymes in the body. It's like flipping the switch in your body at a cellular level. So it's 5 plant ingredients: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha. But what's incredible about these herbs, so we get people saying all the time, well, I already take turmeric, I already take green tea, I drink it every day. So you guys, it's not the power of these individual herbs, it's the synergistic blend of these 5 plant ingredients that make this Protandim NRF2 18 times more effective. So in essence, you couldn't take enough turmeric or green tea or milk thistle and get the results that you're gonna get with this incredible, patented blend. So who's talking about Protandim NRF2, right? So the incredible thing is that you don't have to believe what I'm telling you right now. In fact, I would encourage you to do your own research. In fact, go to pubmed.gov and type in Protandim. Here you're going to be able to access our 26 peer-reviewed studies. And, I always like to say that I know there's so many supplements out there on the planet, but I'm telling you right now, there's not a supplement out there that has the research and the patents and the science behind Protandim NRF2. And you can go to PubMed, pull up those studies, but we have universities and government agencies across the globe researching and funding their own studies on our product, Protandim. So I would encourage you to do your research. And one thing that I want to point out is that Washington State University calls NRF2 activation the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. You guys, this is not just your average supplement. This supplement has the power to do incredible things in the body. And we're not the only ones that are saying that. So we're going to jump, topics here a little bit. We're going to talk to you about Protandim NRF1. Now, there is another pathway in the body called the NRF1 pathway. And this pathway is responsible for healthy mitochondrial function, right? So when our mitochondria become dysfunctional, that's a problem. Our mitochondria is present in every single one of the cells of our body. And what happens over time as our cells become damaged with oxidative stress, our mitochondria become dysfunctional. And our mitochondria are responsible for all of the ATP or energy production in our entire body. So you can imagine that when your mitochondria become damaged, this is a massive problem on a cellular level. Many things as well that are linked to mitochondrial damage is things like cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, neurological disorders. I mean, you name it. At the very root, when you're looking at the cellular root cause of these issues, part of that has to do with mitochondrial dysfunction. So Protandim NRF1 is going to help reverse that issue in the body, and it's also comprised of 5 herbs. I would definitely suggest, looking up each one of these herbs and understanding the power of what these herbs do in synergy together. And finally, the third part of our Protandim series is the Protandim NAD Synergizer. This product actually was launched just a few months back. And this product, for those of you that have heard of intermittent fasting, so that's like the big buzzword everyone's talking about, intermittent fasting. And I want to give you kind of a little lesson, something you've probably never heard. But the reason that people intermittent fast is to increase what we call the sirtuin proteins in our cells. And these sirtuin proteins are responsible for cellular detoxification, boosting mental and physical energy. And so that's the reason that people intermittent fast. Well, Protandim NAD is clinically proven to increase sirtuin protein production by 100% 2 hours after taking it. So now you can go back to your friends and you can say, wow, I've learned something new today. You don't have to starve yourself to get healthy. So I love being able to share that with people, because I think people just, they go along with the fads. Oh my gosh, this is intermittent fasting. I must do this. I don't know why I'm doing it, but it sounds like it's a good idea. So this is a very, very incredible science, you guys. And it's not just these three products that are powerful. It's actually the synergy of all three when used together are much more effective. So I'm not going to really get into the science. I just want to show you that our company actually did a study regarding the effectiveness of the blend together of these three products. And you can see the increased effectiveness of each of these when used together in synergy. So pretty powerful science. It's just really incredible that you have a way to reverse, at a root cause, cellular issues and cellular problems. So I'm not going to be covering the entire LifeVantage product line today. I just want to kind of, bring this to your attention so you can get with the person that invited you to this presentation today. But do your research on what we have here. You guys, this is a product line that is set apart. This is something that I, in good conscience, along with my husband, who've been radically into wellness and committed to what we put into our body to being the best things, pass the test in our book. So we're very excited. We give these products to our family every single day, and we absolutely love them. They've made a huge difference, not only in my life, but in the lives of my husband and my boys. And the last 8 years, I like to tell people, if I could download my brain into yours as to what I've seen these products do, you would probably not believe me. But for me, it's more of a mission now. I know that there's so many people that are hurting with their health that they need to hear this information, you guys. They need to be educated on the concept of just trusting in their bodies, right? Trusting that your body knows what to do. It was created to heal itself. We don't need to get on medications for the answer. We don't need to make decisions that we can never come back from. We can, trust in the healing power of our body and our immune system. So you guys, we're going to jump topics altogether, and we're going to talk to you today about the business opportunity. And I want you to ask yourself a question. If your family is depending on one single income, right? Or a double income, right? Your husband, you're working, your husband's working full time. And if you're dependent upon that income to live your life, I want you to understand that it's very important for you to change the way that you're thinking. My mentor 8 years ago told me something very powerful, and I think Warren Buffett says it the right way, is if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. And 8 years ago, Nick and I knew that we did not want to take that path in life. I love what Robert Kiyosaki says. He always says that if you're not having multiple income streams, if you don't have multiple income streams, you're not doing it right. So you want to at least have 3 to 4 income streams coming into your family's home. So if this, coronavirus is taking you, off the beaten path, if you're stressed about what your future is going to look like, then I would definitely, just implore you to dive deep into this business opportunity, because this business opportunity, I believe, a really powerful and life-changing business opportunity is only going to come your way 1 to 2 times in your lifetime. So we're going to talk to you today about why we know we have something that is set apart and special, not only in this industry, but in the science of biohacking. And we're going to teach you today how we've been able to take this incredible biohacking science that you just heard about and bring it and meld it together into the perfect lifestyle. We have been able to come up with a system that allows our distributors to do business from their cell phones, right? And today, we know that 50% of the population by the year 2020, we were looking for a side hustle, you guys, and we are in a new gig economy. We are able to take this disruptive technology of biohacking and bring it into this new gig economy. And what is so important about this new gig economy? I mean, you guys have seen how Uber and Facebook and Airbnb and Amazon have changed the course of history. Not only have they changed the way that we've lived our lives, or we live our lives, I always thought to myself, oh my gosh, well, if I was able to just invest in like Facebook or Google 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, before anybody else knew about it, where would I be today? Well, I'm telling you that this new gig economy is here, and we are going to offer you a way to leverage it, right? We are going to show you how we take these incredible products and move them into this new gig economy and this side hustle. I know so many people. A nephew of mine called me the other day. He's like, Jenny, I'm going to start driving for Uber. Like, I can't make, he's in the restaurant business. He's like, I can't make money. Like, I have to find a way to make this happen. So you guys, this is really the time to look at something like this. Our company has gone above and beyond to make these products so easily transferable into people's lifestyle. You know, being able to utilize our website is with the click of a button. So our website and how we share these products is literally as easy as ordering from Amazon. So if you've ever thought, oh my gosh, well, if I could just have invested in Amazon, here you go. I'm giving you the information and how you can do it now. And I want to talk to you a little bit now about network marketing and why network marketing, I believe, is kind of changing turning that corner in people's perception on the industry altogether. But I know that when I first started this business 8 years ago, one of the common things that we would run up against was people are like, oh, that's just a pyramid scheme. You know, that's just what people do when they can't make any money and they're desperate for something on the side. You know, but what I have to say is that network marketing as a whole is changing. Just within the last 10 to 11 years, you guys, this industry has grown by the billions. People are understanding the value of being able to start a business for a very, very low startup cost, right? Virtually start a business and then be in the black and in the plus sign, right? You're able to actually start making money as soon as you sign up. How many people, small business owners right now, you guys, would wish to be debt-free, right? Would wish to be debt-free with where we're positioned right now in the economy. So I have to tell you that network marketing, people are accepting it as one of the most incredible and powerful ways to start a side business where you're not in debt and you can actually work this business with very low, not just low startup costs, but low overhead. You know, it blows my mind. I run a multi-million-dollar business and it literally costs me, I don't even want to tell you what it costs me a month to run my business. It's just crazy. But considering what my organization does on a monthly basis, like if I was doing this in any other small business, I can guarantee you that my business costs would be astronomical. Like, you know, you have the insurance, you have all of the back costs of running a business, the payroll, all of those things. You guys, this truly is a way I would implore you to look at this. If you've never thought of starting your own network marketing business, I can tell you right now, especially, it's the time to really take this seriously. So why are you listening to this information? And I want to tell you, it's not just about the products. It's not just about, you know, the system that we've built and the community that we've built. It's all about the timing. And any entrepreneur knows the value of timing, getting involved in a business when the timing is right, right? Early is awesome. Well, I have to tell you that you guys are less than 1% of the population hearing this information now, right? You're one of those people. Imagine yourself being in that, you know, room with Mark Zuckerberg back in the day. I don't know if that's a good way to, you know, explain this now with this whole coronavirus thing going on. But anyway, you know, what if you were in a room with him and you were able to invest in Facebook long ago? Like, this is where you're at with this company. Early is awesome. In fact, 80% of the growth of the company, when any company goes through momentum, that's when 80% of the growth of the company is done. And you want to get in before that momentum and before that massive growth happens. And then, of course, you know, when you're looking at the S curve, the top of the S curve, you're too late. So this is really the time to evaluate how you want to get started, how you want to implement what you're hearing today in your life. And I just have to tell you that whether you're looking at this and you're thinking, oh my gosh, like the products are a no-brainer. We need this. We need to be boosting our immune systems right now. We need to be doing all we can to stay healthy. Awesome. We love our customers. You know, being a customer may be the option for you. In fact, 80% of my organization are people that just want to look and feel better. So we love our customers. But if you're looking at this information and you're thinking, well, I mean, I'd love to get my products paid for at the very least. I'd love to be able to potentially create a side income. And I know at least 3 to 5 people that need these products in their life. Then I would say that becoming a business builder and partnering with one of the best teams in this entire company is really, really something that you need to take seriously right now. So right now for the month of April, I just have to put a plug that you can join as a distributor for free. Normally it costs $50 to start your business, which includes your website, and you get a really awesome box with samples and marketing materials. But that $50 start kit is actually waived for the month of April. So now is the time, if you're even remotely thinking that you can do this, is to jump on board and get involved, and then determine what products you want to get started. I always say get in where you fit in. We're completely unattached. We're just here to support you in whatever it is that you decide. So I definitely encourage you to get with the person that invited you to this presentation, and you know, they can give you more of that detailed information after we get done with this presentation. So I want you to understand how far you guys can take this. You know, when Nick and I looked at this opportunity 8 years ago, we saw the vision, we saw what was possible. We've gone through, you know, many years of personal growth and leadership development, but we saw the potential of creating an additional $500 a month. Back 8 years ago, $500 would have saved our family from bankruptcy and foreclosure. And there was actually an article put out by the Wall Street Journal in 2009, you know, after the housing market crashed, that said that if the average family had an extra $500 a month in income, that would have saved them from losing their homes. And you guys, that's a very, very powerful statement. I just had a call from my cousin in Oregon, who I had to actually share the business with for 2 to 3 years, by the way. She decided to join me a few years ago. And she just called me today in tears and said that her residual check to this month was $500. And you guys, this is so powerful for their family, because literally they've been struggling. They've been on that hamster wheel for so long. And this opportunity has completely changed their life. I also want to point out what an Elite Pro 7 makes. That's an average of $12,000 a month. You guys, this is on the lower end, what an Elite Pro 7 makes. You know, I always had the dreams of being able to have options in life. And I knew that I was going to fight for whatever it took to get those options. And now Nick and I are sitting here at a time in our lives when everybody is so stressed out about what to do in the future, able to just relax and enjoy this time with our family because of what this opportunity has given us. And we're so blessed. We're so grateful that we're able to just be a part of not only this opportunity, but this community of people. And I have to tell you right now, you guys, I've mentored and I've worked with a lot of different teams in this company. And you guys are being exposed to one of the best teams in this entire company. You guys are literally, your leaders are leaders that are heart-driven, that are here to support you, that are here to empower you. You guys, I don't know what I would do right now at this time in history if it wasn't for my LifeVantage family. I have been able to be a part of a community of people that have just inspired me and lifted me up through so many of my own struggles. And sometimes it's about the community. You know, whose life can we change? What can we do to make the world better? Well, I have to tell you that you're listening to an opportunity that's going to provide that for you. You know, we have a system, a simple, proven system to where we can take our cell phones, work from our computers. I mean, shoot, I work from my yoga, like these are my yoga pants. I have to choose every day what yoga pants I'm going to wear. So you guys, truly, you guys are in a time right now where you've heard all the information that you needed to hear. You know, you've heard everything that you need to know to make a decision. Ask yourself, do you need more information? Are you ready to become a customer? Are you ready to change your life and join this incredible team and join us on this mission to just really make a difference in people's lives? So I love you all. Like I said, get with the person that invited you here to hear this information. And it's just been a blessing to be sharing this opportunity and these products with you guys today.